They say if you hear 3 knocks at 3 a.m., don't answer. It's not a person, it's them. Jake laughed off the story until the knocking came. 3 slow, heavy bangs. He opened the door. No one. He closed it. Knock, knock, knock. The air turned cold. Whispers filled the hallway. Jake never saw what came in, but his security footage shows the door opening by itself. For more than a decade, Jake had lived in the old Victorian house with his grandfather. When Jake was 2, his parents were killed in a car accident. Then his grandpa raised him, telling him stories of bravery and strength, how to defend himself and others, and most importantly, God, how he's all-powerful and will protect you if you have faith. But still, when Jake heard those 3 knocks at 3 a.m., he was scared, because his grandpa always told him to never open the door if he heard it, said it was the devil trying to take your soul. But curiosity got the best of Jake. He went to the door and knocked. No one was there. Jake shrugged and went back to bed. But then he heard it again, 3 loud knocks. His heart began to race. Was it the devil? What if it was a demon sent to take his soul? His mind raced. Should he pray? What if that wasn't enough? He didn't want to die. Not yet. He wanted to live life to the fullest, have a family, kids, grandkids. He thought about his grandpa. How would he react? Would he be scared or would he be brave? In a split second, Jake knew what he had to do. He had to be brave. He took a deep breath, grabbed the baseball bat from the corner, and slowly walked to the door. In the security footage, you can see the door slowly open by itself. A cold breeze blew through the door, causing the curtains to move. That's when Jake's eyes adjusted to the darkness, and he finally saw what was on the other side of the door. But before we reveal what Jake saw, here's a message from our sponsor. As scary movies and haunted house stories often remind us, sometimes the scariest things are the things we can't see. Thankfully, there are some things we can see, like this 2-pack of CL300 Sonicare toothbrushes from Philips Sonicare. Each toothbrush has a pressure sensor that alerts you with a light and sound if you're brushing too hard. The sensor gives me peace of mind that I'm taking care of my teeth without damaging them. Now back to the story. As Jake stared in horror, he saw a tall, dark figure with sharp claws standing in front of him. Its eyes glowed red in the darkness, and it let out a loud growl. In a panic, Jake swung the baseball bat, but the figure was quick and easily dodged it. It lunged at him, knocking him down and sending the bat flying. As it approached, he could feel its hot, fetid breath on his neck. But just as it was about to strike, a loud bang echoed through the room. The figure paused, turning its head toward the noise. Startled, Jake scrambled back, his eyes wide with fear. What had come through the door was no longer a mysterious shadow. It was real, tangible, terrifyingly alive, and it was coming for him. In the struggle, Jake lost sight of the entity, but he could hear its heavy breathing and the scraping of its claws on the floor. Suddenly it lunged. Jake screamed, rolling out of the way just in the nick of time. He looked up to see the creature looming over him, its face contorted in a snarl. But before it could attack again, a piercing screech filled the air. The creature froze, its head whipping around to face the window. Through the glass, Jake could see a pair of glowing red eyes staring back at them. The creature let out a terrified screech and vanished into the darkness, leaving Jake trembling in the silence.